Never run out of battery again with the INIU portable charger, the slimmest 10,000 milliamp hour power bank that keeps your devices charged on the go. Stay powered up wherever you go. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Welcome to Legends of Pitt, where we dive into the fascinating stories behind some of Hollywood's most iconic movies and the stars who brought them to life. I'm your host, Emma, and today we're going to explore one of the most explosive on-set battles in movie history between Brad Pitt and director Ed Zwick. It was 1994 when Brad Pitt signed up for the romantic western Legends of the Fall, thinking he had a solid role to play. But little did he know that his star turn would be put to the test by one of Hollywood's most fiery directors, Ed Zwick. As the story goes, Zwick knew Pitt was uneasy with the movie from the very beginning, and when the cast gathered for the table read, it became clear that something wasn't quite right. Now, you might expect a director and actor to work together seamlessly, but not so in this case. Zwick claimed that Pitt's agent called afterwards to say his client intended to drop out of the picture, which should have been a warning sign for both parties. But despite Marshall Hershkowitz's convincing arguments, it seemed like Pitt was still struggling with his role. Throughout production, Zwick found himself battling Brad to get him to tap into the emotional depth required for his character. He believed that Pitt's choice to play it internally would come across as blank on screen, and he needed to coax out a rower performance from him. But Pitt was having none of it, refusing to take direction and pushing back against Zwick's attempts to influence his performance. Now, this isn't the first time we've seen a director and actor clash on set, but what makes this story particularly fascinating is how these two titans of Hollywood went at each other with such ferocity. It all came to a head when Zwick deliberately called Pitt out in front of everyone, only for the actor to charge back and tell him to back off. The resulting explosion was so intense that the entire crew fled the set, leaving just Zwick and Pitt screaming obscenities at each other. Looking back, it's clear that this wasn't just about two creatives disagreeing, it was a clash of egos, with both parties refusing to give in. Zwick has since admitted that he can be a bit of a control freak, while Pitt seems determined to do his own thing, no matter what. But as fascinating as their on-set battles were, they also reveal something deeper about the creative process itself. When we're working on a movie, we often forget that there are real people involved with feelings, doubts, and fears. And when those emotions get in the way of our vision, it can lead to some pretty explosive situations. But at the end of the day, isn't that what makes movies so great? The messy, imperfect human experience on screen. So join us next time on Legends of Pitt as we explore more behind-the-scenes stories from the world of Hollywood's greatest stars and directors. And remember, it's not just about the legends themselves, but about the fascinating stories that make them who they are today.